Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited, the disturbing thought of the day. Okay, this is what you get for watching a lot of television, right? Mm, New Superman series, right? Superman and Lois move to Smallville with their two boys, and Kryptonian DNA. Do one of them turn, like develop powers, that sort of thing? Interesting idea. That's not what prompted this, but I'm going to use this as a frame of reference. When you watch a lot of television, though, it's a good way to pitch it. Just simply say, okay, what if you took the Superman Lois thing and just threw it aside, made it mystical, kept the core nugget of the concept, and said, like this Gorgons. There once was a proud and, well, not really proud, more like despised race based off of one lady, spawned from one lady, Medusa. And, you have the whole snake hair turning to stone. If you want to go with the Greek mythos and keep it close and tight to the legends, feel free. Personally, I would say just go wherever you want to go, because I think Medusa had sisters, haha, and there was this growing and spawning race, and then someone figures out, wait a minute, I know how to keep their numbers down. Kill the ladies. Men can't breed pure-blooded Gorgons. The ladies can, and so I mean, even if a lady was to and they can shapeshift. They've developed that to blend in, that sort of thing. And a lady could, in theory, carry one child posing as a human and have that child basically come out mostly Gorgon. It's kind of spooky. So it's like, okay, but they'd rather just, fertilize the eggs. It's a reptilian thing, right? Um, they kill the hunters, they kill Gorgons, they kill the eggs, they kill the mommies. Daddies they try to avoid, kill them too if they can, but basically the ladies, well, they're not slouches, but they can kill them, and they go after them, and the numbers start to dwindle, and most Gorgons these days are men who are looking for that loving bride, and a lot of them they just shrug, settle, and bang a human, and the kid comes out leaning more human. So basically, the species is slowly getting wiped out. Because while Gorgons can live a nice, long, long, long life, hunters, well, they come and they go, but they're never, ever going to be extinct. Not as long as they're monsters, right? So there's this Gorgon, male, an assassin, very, very well known. Let's say John Wick of Gorgon assassins, right? And he wants kids. He's getting old. He's getting on in years. He wants a Gorgon kid, and he can't find a suitable female. So he's looking around. He's looking around, and he comes up with a strange idea. There's a client who comes to him, and she is desperate. She's a leprechaun from a leprechaun mob, and they're in a bit of a mess, and they need him to sort it out. And she's offering him a ton of money, mystical artifacts. She's basically making a like blank check. What do you want? I want you. Excuse me. I want a Gorgon descendant, an heir, like offspring, if possible. If I make it back, I have an heir. If not, I can at least pass on my genes, because I'm not getting any younger. I am centuries old. I will do this job for you. This risky, impossible op. I will do it for you, but you will carry my seed. Deal? All right, fine. I mean, he doesn't take a dime. He just wants that. So they do the deed. They do the deed, and ultrasound confirms 4 kids, all girls, all in the womb. And she's like, oh, gosh, I hate you. But okay, do the job. So he does the job. And he achieves the objective, but he doesn't make it back. There's no body, but they're fairly certain he doesn't make it back. So she leaves the mob, and she promises to protect and raise the kids as her own, so she keeps her word. Finds an isolated farm, middle of nowhere, gets some cattle, da-da-da. Kids come out. 3 of them, they lean leprechaun. And this is where you can just completely spit on the leprechaun myths or something, because, I mean, leprechauns look like normal people. But all the short little guys in the pots of gold, there are truths and differences to it. I would say the pot of gold, the pot is a mystical bank of sorts. If you touch the gold in a pot, there are fail safes. The gold itself fuels their magic, maybe their longevity, maybe their luck, something like that. And to keep them in pocket dimension. So wherever a leprechaun goes, there are invisible, interdimensionally phased pots of gold with them. And the more gold you have, the stronger you are. And maybe that's what happened with her clan. Someone stole all their gold in one sitting, and they were just weakened, and he basically sorts it out. Maybe that's what that Gorgon did. But the fourth daughter, she leans Gorgon. Oh, she is okay. While technically she's a half breed, she comes out practically full on. And I mean, you literally, she kills the guy who brings her into the world. She turns him into stone as a baby, as a newborn. And you literally have to like put on a mask or cover your eyes or something. But basically, it takes you years to teach this kid how to shapeshift and maintain it even while asleep, to use her powers to, turn people in stone, how not to. And then there's the odd perk. Okay, you try to teach her magic. Like, okay, does she have leprechaun chops? Not really. Terrible at magic. Studies the occult, but can't get a spell off to save her life. But she has some of the luck. I mean, you put some gold on her, and her luck only seems to work when she's in danger. Never when things are quiet. When things are quiet, her luck is actually kind of bad. But if she throws herself into the fire, like doing maybe what her daddy used to do, oh my, her luck is insane. That is a character right there. That is a franchise player right there. Or at least a prompt. What happens if a Gorgon and a Leprechaun have a baby? I have to go there. Well, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. I need more of this. Please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcasts are, and they drop every day. There is the Battery Daily Prompt and the Disturbing Thought of the Day. Also, there are book links. Please check them out. They go straight to Amazon. There are ebooks and print. And if you like how I think, maybe you like how I write. For example, there is the Battery series. 200 writing prompts. A little bit of wisdom on how to get started. It's meant for aspiring novelists. Take some of the pain off and give you a different way of approaching the business. So that if you follow the system, you can actually start making money before you finish your first novel. Also, there are anthologies. There's the Unheroic series and the Book of Schemes. Both are new school Twilight Zone. 25 stories to a book. Unheroics is about unlikely heroes saving the day. Like, what if Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers walks up into a police station and says, okay, I turned myself in. I confess. Like fresh off of a brutal killing spree. Like blood is still fresh. I did it. And tells his story, this masked killer. And you actually realize this person's the victim of a sort, of a very nasty crime, and isn't as evil as one might suspect, but not really good either. Unlikely heroes, yeah? And then there is the Book of Schemes. Twisted schemes, funny schemes, silly schemes. How about this one? You have a spy, like a honeypot spy. She sleeps with her targets, gets intel, takes them out later on. Well, she sleeps with this guy, and she tries to put him away, but he slips off. He's a terrorist, and she has 2 of his kids. And she retires, goes underground, and buys a security package called the Deluxe Package. And he sends somebody to break into the house and kidnap the kids and kill her. But this is designed by the people who would probably say they like watching Saw. It's going to be quite the experience. And then there's the novel series, I, Villain. Think Sensitive with superpowers, about a year and change after a superhero apocalypse. 99.1% of all heroes are dead. And one of the villains who helped make it happen is Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit. Pay him enough money, he can make you dead, a senator, frame you for high treason, make you whatever. Someone pays him to make you. So his people can do anything, just about. And they work for all sides of the law until one night he's forced to fire them all, give up all of his money, give up his business, and fight crime. In a place that's the superhuman crime capital of the world. His life expectancy is a week, if that. And that's the first book in the series. The second book in the series takes place 6 months later. He is taking a selfie while leveling most of a city block. The third book in the series, a year later from that night, he is disarming a car bomb with his teeth, and he's created a business called iVillain. What do? They kill the worst villains and take their stuff. People who disrupt the status quo. Like, if you're a drug cartel, I don't care. But if you're trying to sink North America, I care. Because that means you have enough money to warrant killing you in your entire operation, top to bottom. And we will. All right, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Have a nice day. Until tomorrow.